good evening, and welcome to Stock Market Today. After 3 consecutive sessions of losses, Indian markets made a comeback on Monday, November 10th, 2025. The rebound was driven by positive global cues, hopes of an end to the U.S. government shutdown, and renewed buying interest from foreign institutional investors. The Nifty 50 climbed 82 points, or 0.32%, to close at 25,574, while the Sensex advanced 319 points, or 0.38%, to end at 83,535. The index opened flat but gained strength through the day, supported by IT, pharma, and metal stocks. Top gainers included Infosys, up 2.5%, Bajaj Finance, up 1.7%, and Reliance Industries, which added 0.7%. In broader markets, the mid-cap index rose 0.62%, while the small-cap index slipped 0.28%. Market breadth was slightly negative. 1,962 stocks advanced, while 2,372 declined. The India VIX, which measures near-term volatility, eased 2% to 12.30, signaling a calmer trading session. One of the biggest sentiment boosters came from Goldman Sachs, which upgraded India's rating to overweight after more than a year. The global brokerage now expects the Nifty 50 to reach 29,000 by December 2026, implying a 14% upside from current levels. However, Goldman cautioned that near-term risks like global headwinds, AI-driven business model changes, and earnings shortfalls could temper enthusiasm. On the macro front, India's foreign exchange reserves fell by $5.6 billion to $689.73 billion, mainly due to declines in gold and foreign currency assets, as per RBI data. The 10-year government bond yield slipped to 6.49%, and the rupee ended slightly weaker at 88.72 per US dollar. In commodities, MCX gold futures for December delivery rose 1.7% to rupees 123.125, while Brent crude oil edged up 0.68% to $64.06 per barrel. Across global markets, sentiment improved as the U.S. Senate moved closer to reopening the government after a record-breaking shutdown lasting over 40 days. The Dow Jones futures were up over 200 points, indicating a positive start for Wall Street. Asian and European markets also traded higher, supported by encouraging inflation data from China and signs from the Bank of Japan that conditions for a future rate hike are improving. In the U.S., analysts warned that if the shutdown drags on, fourth-quarter GDP could turn negative, while consumer sentiment has already fallen to a 3.5-year low. In the primary market, Pine Labs IPO was 54% subscribed by Monday evening, with a price band between rupees 210 and 221 per share. Meanwhile, Lenskart Solutions made a modest market debut, closing at rupees 403.30, just above its issue price of rupees 402. Among active stocks, Uno Mindas surged 7% after a strong quarterly performance. Nykaa rallied nearly 6%, reporting over 240% growth in net profit. Nalco gained 9.8% on better operational performance. HPL Electric and Power jumped 8% after settling a long-standing trademark dispute with Havells India. On the downside, Trent dropped 7.4% amid margin concerns. Shipping Corporation of India declined 5% after a 35% fall in quarterly profits, and transformers and rectifiers hit a 20% lower circuit following weak results. To sum up, markets turned positive after a 3-day slide, supported by global optimism, strong IT buying, and a bullish call from Goldman Sachs. Going ahead, investors will be watching U.S. policy developments, crude oil trends, and India's inflation data for fresh market direction. That's all for today's stock market wrap. This is For Today signing off. Stay informed, stay invested.